Hey there, it's Casey Dimon here with TaxSaleAcademy.com and welcome to our weekly tax sale questions segment. Now before we get started with this week's question, if you do enjoy these tax sale training videos, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. That way you subscribe to our channel and you don't miss out on future tax sale training videos that we post. This week's question has been asked a number of times over the years, including most recently by Elizabeth and Mario. And that is, why should somebody invest in tax liens instead of tax deeds? So let me go over the two different systems very briefly, and then we'll compare them. So when somebody fails to pay their taxes on time, the property begins the process towards tax foreclosure. Now this can occur a few different ways, but the two most popular are going to be the tax lien systems and the tax deed systems. And of course, that is going to depend entirely on the state that the property is located in. So in a tax lien system, the owner is delinquent on their taxes. And then a priority lien against that property is sold to a tax lien investor. This is where the tax lien investor will essentially pay the back due taxes to the county in exchange for ownership of that lien. The owner of the property then has a set period of time called a redemption period to redeem that lien, to cancel it. And they can do this by paying the back due taxes plus the interest that is now due to the tax lien investor, which is how they make their money. If that lien is redeemed, the property owner will cancel the lien, the tax lien investor gets their money back plus interest, and everybody moves on. Now, if that redemption period goes up and the property owner fails to pay those back due taxes, the tax lien holder can then foreclose their tax lien and become the owner of that property. Now, it's actually pretty rare that a tax lien will go all the way to the point where the tax lien holder becomes the owner. They say less than 5 to 10% of the time this happens depending on the stats. Most of the time, however, you're buying that lien to earn interest on your money. This will differ from a tax deed state. In a tax deed state, it all starts the same way when that property owner fails to pay their taxes on time. But instead of the county selling a lien against the property, the county will actually hold that lien themselves. And then, after a set period of time, once they have their own redemption period that expires, the county will foreclose that lien. Then they will sell the property outright. So you bought a piece of property through the tax sale and not a tax lien. All right, so back to the original question. Why would somebody even mess with liens? Why would you want a lien instead of a tax deed where you actually own the property? The truth is that they are comparable, but they are certainly different investment vehicles. So as a tax lien holder, you will more than likely receive your return, your profits, when that lien is redeemed by the property owner. They'll go into the county office, they'll make a payment, you'll walk out to your mailbox and you'll collect a check. And that's it most of the time. With a tax deed, you must sell or otherwise use, like rent, your property in order to generate any sort of return. Until you take that step, you won't make a penny. In fact, you'll be losing money since you'll have to pay the taxes, and now you also have to maintain that property. Of note is that the upfront research for tax liens and tax deeds is generally going to be the same. That tax lien that you're buying, it's backed by real estate, which means you must know the value of that real estate and the characteristics of that real estate before you buy that lien. Then obviously, you're going to want to do the same exact stuff when you invest in a tax deed. So in short, tax liens will earn less money, but they'll also require much less work. Tax deeds will earn more money, but they'll also require substantially more work. So much of it depends on your specific investment objectives. Now, I've got members of my academy who will only invest in tax deeds, especially some of the younger ones that are more risk tolerant. Earning 8%, 10%, 15, or even 20% interest isn't appealing to them. But as many people seem to age and diversify their investments, you'll realize it's nice to have those types of returns where you can just park your money while you also invest in maybe other stuff such as tax deeds so you can diversify a little bit. I've also got some older clients who will only invest in tax liens and they don't want to mess with selling anything. It's too much work for them. So as you can see, it's a matter of different objectives for different people. One might be best for you and another method might be best for somebody else, and a mix of both of them might be best for the third person. So learn about both of them. see what's best for you, and then get started in this business. So hopefully I answered your question, Mario and Elizabeth, and everybody else that asks this question on a fairly often basis. If you have a follow-up question or you have any question related to tax sale investing, go ahead and leave it below this video or on any of our videos right here on YouTube, and I'll definitely get it answered, and I might just shoot a video response like this one for you. And if you are looking to learn more, and if we can be of help, there are a whole bunch of links down below in the description of this video, including one to our primary site at taxsaleacademy.com. You can join the academy and pick up my free book right here if you just cover the shipping costs. Again, that's taxsaleacademy.com. Hey, take care, folks. Bye-bye.